Lessons, guys. AnGelo with you. Welcome to my channel and my page. And tonight we're doing another collective rating for you. And of course, for this case, I'm using my favorite decks in this point, my Higher Spirit question deck, which actually helps us to concentrate specifically on the question and to understand where we should put our focus on when it comes to the question wise. The next one is going to be my favorite tarot deck, one of the vintage tarot deck, which is actually will show us the situation going on and will show us the possibility of some sort of circumstances evolving or developing within the situation, basically giving the answer to the question that we have. And the next and my last card is going, my last deck is going to be my favorite Lenormand deck. Those of you don't know or haven't heard about the Lenormand deck, Mademoiselle Anne-Marie Lenormand was Napoleon Bonaparte, who was the king of France in the 1870s, 18th centuries, I believe, and his wife Josephine's personal reader. And later on, based on her reports and notes, this deck was created with her associations and with her interpretation of her cards. So now at this point, if you're ready, let's start our reading. Let's go. So now for this reading, I would like you to pause the video if needed to concentrate, to put yourself in a concentrated place, to relax and put out all the thoughts out of your mind. Again, if it's required, then you can pause this video and come back to this as soon as you feel that you're ready and connected with your higher self. So I'm going to be now shuffling the question deck. Let's see what the higher spirits want us to know today. Is there a chance for us? Okay, let me show you. I think it can be a little bit, yeah. Is there a chance for us? And of course, at this point, if we're talking about this, question, then we're going to dive into the sources of the question, into the roots of the question. And this question is basically talking about the relationship or the friendship or you and your favorite person, basically. If this is the relationship that you're kind of craving and you want to know if there's going to be a possibility for you guys to get together in the future, then the answers to this reading might be interesting for you, and as well as for those of you who were in a partnership or in a relationship and somehow got separated, but you cannot forget the person and you still wonder whether there's a chance for you to get together again. Also, this can be related to your friend, to your relative, whoever the person is dear to you, you're thinking about. And if we're, of course, talking about the relatives and friends, then we can take the question in a more of a broader way, like, will will this relative of mine be in communication with me? Will this friend of mine actually be in a long term of communication with me? And so on. Okay, guys, now that we have our question deck done, so let's switch to the answer now. So in order to do the tarot reading, I would like you to pause this video if needed and just close your eyes for a second and concentrate on the person that you're interested in. And if you're interested in terms of the question of, are you and this person are going to be together? Is there a chance for you in the future or in general? So we're cutting the cards. Let's go. So the first card in here will show us the first message from our higher self, and also the thoughts of the person about you. Their thoughts about what do they think about the situation? What do they think about you in general, and if there is a chance for you and them. The second card, of course, will tell us about the second higher message that we're going to receive, and also from our higher selves, and also it tells us about the emotional state of the person towards you. What do they feel about the situation? Or what are their emotional state currently about the situation? And the third card, of course, is the third message from our higher self and the subconscious or the intentions of this person towards you. And of course, to complete that deck ready and the deck, I want to add some Lenormand cards as well. Again, I want you to keep up the person on your mind while we're doing the reading. Let's go. So the first card shows us the first higher message and completes the first card's meaning about their thoughts. The second card is related to the second higher message that we're going to get from the higher self, and also brings completion to the second card, which is their emotional state. And the third card is, of course, to the message of the third higher self, and it tells us about the completion of their intentions towards you. So let's go, guys. So the first card I want to tell you about, like, their thoughts and the first higher message. Seems like the situation or the person that you're asking about is somehow limited or restricted in terms of the possibility of being with you. Maybe there is a situation that one of you cannot get over. Maybe they cannot get over the situation. There might be a distance between you, or there might be at the same time, some sort of restrictions and some sort of situation that can be right between you, and that can be create some sort of blockages, or they can create a lot of kind of obstacles for them to be with you, or for them to have a chance for you at some point. They think that it is kind of right now impossible. Again, not because they don't feel like this somehow, but at the same time because of the consequences or the situations that's going on. And there is definitely some sort of situation that is withholding this person away from you in their thoughts. The next card is, of course, the moon. So the moon clearly says that actually this may be kind of a phase that they're going through, but at the same time, the emotional instability is also part of it. Probably they're also trying to, in their thoughts, trying to suppress the feelings or the kind of intentions towards you. Again, not because they want to. Um, uh like at the same time, it's about their how do they say that, like I can feel like they want this, but at the same time they're blocking themselves, they're stopping themselves, they're kind of stepping back, they're not like just getting into it, and they just don't let them think about the situation. And again, there might be some sort of obstacle or situational thing that might be between you two. So the next card over here that we see is the Three of the Pentacles in upside down position, which is actually in general in upright position. This card tells us about the incorporation, the cooperating together, coming together to create something, coming together to build up something. But in the upside down position, this card is clearly says that there's not enough energy in order to be able to come together. Maybe when it comes to their emotional state, they may not feel that much emotionally tuned in, which somehow also stops or restricts them from, like making the further steps or just being able to be with you besides the situation itself. So when it comes to their emotions, again, they do seem to have some sort of emotions towards you, but they are not sure where this emotions stay. Like if it's like growing into something more meaningful, or if it's just if there's a possibility at all being with you or not. They're over. I would say that even in some ways, I feel like this person's over analyzing the situation. Like they get really into the situation and think about the situation a lot. However, here as the completion of the card, we have the star. So the star actually clearly confirms with us, just like the first card of the moon, that the person, even on an emotional level, does have some sort of feelings for you. And the problem is that they're trying to stop themselves from making any kind of obvious actions, again, because of the circumstances or the situations they may happen to be in, or because they are not quite confident about their emotions towards you, if that is strong enough to be considered a love, or that is strong enough to be like given another chance, or to have a chance to be together and stick together for good. The next and the third card is, of course, going to be our third message from our higher selves, and also it's going to be a subconscious message coming from their intentions towards you. Four of the Swords, and unfortunately, Four of the Swords actually does confirm the first card, which is the Eight of the Swords, as you saw the restrictions over here, and the upside down Three of the Pentacles, which is basically they are kind of withholding themselves back from kind of letting their emotions grow towards you. And basically on a subconscious level, they may not believe enough that actually this relationship or this situation is kind of worth giving another chance, because they're not quite sure that their feelings are there right now. And it seems like actually the person is rejuvenating, which means that maybe they've had some sort of situation that they had to go through, maybe even with you or besides you. They had to go through a lot of emotional and financial and general problems, a lot. So now they might find themselves in a place where they just want a peace, they want to be by themselves, they want to get introverted, they want to just withdraw themselves from the society right now and just be with themselves and just heal at some point. And this card basically says that they are not in a position right now to make any kind of quite clear moves in like towards you, because of their own state of mind, and maybe because they're trying to heal and take some time for themselves. And the completion card for this card is the Clover, which is actually in Lenormand deck, is a quite successful deck, and this is that again opportunity, and an opportunity might still be there. So as you can see, the first tarot cards show us their external behavior, which seems like what they are showing to us, what they're actually doing. And the second cards, so the second set of cards, show us their deep emotional state, which seems that on the subconscious level, the person does seem to have feelings with you, and we would want there to be a certain kind of situation, opportunity to be with you. But it seems like because of some sort of life situation, it just may not be quite possible, at least for now. Well, however, again, let's say that let's not forget that this is a collective reading, so feel free to take what's relevant with you, analyze it, and then just try to make a decision over that thing, over the reading. And also for those of you who don't know me and who's just watching this channel for the first time, I have like over 100 videos that you can go and watch and find one that is relevant to your collective situation right now, to your personal situation. Those are collective readings, and I hope that they're going to be helpful for you. So if you like this video, guys, please don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel for almost daily new videos with tarot cards, with oracle cards, and astrological readings as well. Thanks a lot, and see you soon.